not often you get to world premiere a game that's been in development for 22 years, but here we are. I first played this game back in 2004. It's since gone on to be released in multiple fashions, and I'm excited to show you the next evolution.
Oh, hi there.
Hi, I'm Mare.
Oh, another
Megan.
one.
And we're MetaNet Software.
Wow, Kevin is
One
getting
of
a
our
lot of
games,
game
N+, and N++.
development.
Today we're delighted to announce that we're back on our bullshit with a little something we like to call N plus infinity times 2.
It's an all-new, online multiplayer-focused iteration of the world's best platformer.
TM.
And we're so excited to tell you all about it here at Day of the Devs.
For those of you who aren't familiar with our games, they're a bit different from other 2D platformers thanks to their unique momentum-based movement mechanics that give them their own distinct flavor.
We call it parkour platforming. So you play as a ninja, gracefully and effortlessly flowing through the levels.
It's all about pure distilled gameplay and game feel that you can't get anywhere else.
Unlike the previous games in this series, N+ Infinity times 2 is not so much about the hardcore single-player experience. Although there will of course be a solo campaign for you to hone your ninja skills. Instead, this one is about platforming with your friends. And if you don't have any friends, no worries. There's matchmaking.
We've taken our unique brand of acrobatic, virtual athletic 2D action gameplay and used that as a foundation to build 5 fresh, local and online multiplayer game modes. Some game modes are tried and true staples, some are new to the series, and some are new to the world. Mingle player, co-opetitive. With this game we're really Ouroboros-ing the lexicon.
You'll be running around with your friends, luring enemies into your opponents, making the ultimate sacrifice for your teammates, and hunting each other with rockets.
That's my favorite part.
There are only 3 buttons, so it's an easy game to get into, and anybody can pick it up and play it casually at a party. But there's no skill stealing, so it also supports legit competitive play.
We like to think of it as couch-ready, tournament-worthy.
We've been making this series for a disturbingly long time, and we're very excited to put our 2 decades plus of game design experience into your hands. This is going to be launching sometime next year on all the platforms.
If you want to get a taste for yourself, please head over to our Discord and sign up for playtesting. We can't wait to play with you and see what you think. And most importantly, please wishlist N+ Infinity times 2 on Steam so that the algorithm doesn't hate us.
Thanks so much, Day of the Devs, and enjoy the rest of the show.
Thanks. Bye.
Sometimes, a game transports you through the looking glass into a world that you can't help but be fascinated by. Our next title, Into the Unwell, does just that. Swedish developer She Was Such a Good Horse have created an action roguelite with a wild, unique world that you can explore solo or with friends. So settle in and get ready to hear the story of one strange cat.
Oh, hello there. My name is Morten. I'm working on a small Swedish indie studio called She Was Such a Good Horse. We're working on a game called Into the Unwell. It's a rubber hose roguelite game.
Hey, dude, you made it! Come sit down. I was just about to tell a little story. Have you ever heard about this very unlucky cat? No? All right. So he was just walking around town, and I always wondered, how did he end up in this bad situation? Oh, and he spent his whole life savings. His dreams of domination ended up in devastation.
That's actually kind of,
And he was popping pills for the thrills, you know. Uppers, downers, in-betweeners. All the medication! One day he met some cute and odd-looking friends. They tried to work it up and there was no cooperation! And after everything and all the lessons learned, suddenly he was face to face with the absurd. This is it! He's gonna show the world! But nah, he failed. Anyways, the moral of the story is...
anyway, the moral of the story.
It's always a pleasure to debut games and Day of the Devs that intertwine the personal stories of their creators. This world premiere
Why debut?
is intimately special and worth paying attention to.
Okay, just gonna watch some highlights real quick and check some emails. Where were we? What the hell are we doing? Come on, focus, focus, focus.
I'm Case, and this is Bub, a narrative adventure game about making art, healing, and New York City.
Hey everyone, I'm Todd Anderson. I'm a software artist, poet, and educator based in New York City.
I will
and I did
admit,
gameplay
though,
design and code for Bub.
Monster Hunter Wilds DLC.
Since I was a little
The fact
kid,
that we're
I've always
getting
liked
some more
drawing,
content for James
whether
Bond
that
First
was
Light.
with pencils or markers or scissors or collage, whatever I could
I'm
get my
also,
hands on, really.
And I wanted to create
I
a
also like the
gameplay
look of
structure that showed off all
Strange
those
from
different styles
Heaven.
and different worlds.
The
main story takes place in New York City, but Bub is an
I'm
artist,
also-
and he's
I also
constantly
kinda
bringing the player into his
like the
memories
look of
and
that
into his
Crossfire
art.
game.
So you might dive from a pen and ink style New York City
Yeah, they've
directly
done some
into
quite
a
big
childhood
games,
school
and then
hallway
obviously the
and
new
into
season of
a show
Fortnite
choir performance where he's
looking
nervous if he'll
good.
be able to dance correctly.
It's
love
that
to see
approach
it.
that gives the game a very textural feeling, and those textures mimic the emotional underpinning of each scene.
There was some good ones.
3 years ago,
Even
Todd and I were making really
Swords
good
of
progress on
Legends
the
looks
game.
good.
We lived in the same neighborhood in Brooklyn, and in the afternoons we could walk to each other's
Blood of
houses
the
and
Dawnwalker
work
looks
on Bub.
good. Lords of the Fallen.
But something unexpected
Star Wars
happened,
Galactic
and
Racer.
I got really sick and was diagnosed with multiple sclerosis. And during that time, I lost a lot of my vision, my dexterity in my hands,
I think
and it was
Xenoblade 2
basically
was a good
impossible
one as well.
for me to make art.
Wise.
So Todd and I focused on our friendship,
Looks
and
like
I focused
a nice
on
racing
healing.
game.
And little by little, over time, the old connections
And
that
the fact
had
that we're
always
getting
existed
the
in my
manga series,
brain,
but it's on
the ones that
Paramount
told
Plus,
me
which I
how to
find
make things
annoying.
and how to use my hands,
So I might have
they started to
see
come
if there's
back.
a way to
I
be
had a
able to
choice.
watch
I
it
could keep
somehow.
looking down into the bottomless pit of despair, or I could focus
there
on
was some
how many
nice
good things
games
had
there.
happened to me in my life, how many good people I'd met. I decided to go there and focus on gratitude, and that's become a central theme of the game.
But it's ultimately a hopeful story and about drawing connections between your own hardships and difficulties and using that to connect with other people and appreciate what you have and share it with others. Bub is also a game about New York City. It's a place that both Case and I have lived and made work for over 10 years, and we wanted to capture some of that energy of being a young person, figuring out what you care about and how to say it, alongside a bunch of other people that are just trying to do the same.
We've been lucky to collaborate with our talented friends. Adam Schatz has laid down an amazing blanket of music and sound throughout the entire game. Asher Kurtz has written beautiful additional guitar music for the project as well. Whitmer Thomas, fresh off of his supporting role in the film Weapons, is the voice of Bub.
Life used to feel like a coming of age that was never gonna end. Then it all changes.
And our friends at Some Point Sound have built a rich layer of effects that's really bringing the game to life. We're so excited to share this game with you in 2027, and please follow along with us at our Steam page, and thanks so much.
I first met Mike Boxleiter in Iowa over a decade ago when he was making incredible mobile games. He went on to create Secret Hitler, which is a huge success in the board game community. Now he's back with a few friends to make a new video game, and they're here to show you a world premiere of what they've been working on.
Hi, I'm Mike Boxleiter, creator of Lazy River.
Whoa! Whoa! Yeah, see, it's working!
What kind of game is this?
Look out, Renee! What?
Wow.
Lazy River is a co-op first-person shooter set at the galaxy's most unregulated water park, Water Station 1. The water park is connected by an infinite lazy river that runs the length of the park. Since the water park is on a space station, they can only use special space water. Because of the special properties of space water, you should not pee in the pool. If you do pee in the pool, the pee will go back up into you and turn you and everyone else in the water into zombies. You and 3 friends are at the park for a fun vacation, but one guy peed in the pool, and now everyone else in the park is a zombie that wants to kill you. You'll need to build a raft and ride the lazy river to the other end of the park to escape. The first objective in the game is building a raft.
I
It's
feel
your
like
floating
this is a
base,
game
the greatest
that,
resource, and the strongest weapon in the game. Start
I
building
feel
by
like
gathering
Sunny
inner
would
tubes
play
and
this,
lashing them together.
Angel would definitely be playing this.
You'll have to leave your raft to scavenge for materials from around
I
the
just
park.
hope it
however.
comes to console, this one.
The whole
I think
place
this
is
would be a
infested with
really good
zombies,
game
but lucky
to
for you,
be
once the
on console.
zombification process is finished, the zombies are vulnerable to water. Fight them with pool noodles, water guns, and water balloons, and make your way back to the raft with your loot. On your raft, you're safe from the zombies, unless you get some hop-ons. You're gonna get hop-ons. If you get hurt, cook up some hot dogs on the grill to regain your strength. Use scavenged materials to craft armor,
Yeah, I
turrets,
think this
and
would be
engines
a
for your
game that
raft.
Sunny would enjoy.
Make sure to build something balanced and don't make it too heavy. A raft that can't drive straight is a sitting duck. Build smart and create your own custom floating fortress.
There'll be some trouble afoot.
You'll need to choose your path along the river carefully. The robot security forces will set up blockades and strong defenses. Get too close, and they'll shoot out your inner tubes and damage your raft. And make sure not to set off the park alarm system. Setting off the alarm will start the park's self-clean cycle, which will obliterate all organic life in the area. And that would really ruin your summer vacation.
It's maybe moving a little faster than we're moving.
Please come to console. Can we have this on console, please?
I've been making this game with 4 other amazingly talented devs from across the country. We're excited to announce Lazy River is coming to early access next year, summer 2027. Please wishlist us now on Steam.
It's
Thanks
only
so much.
coming to Steam. That's annoying.
I'm dying, help.
Alright, we'll have these on earrings before we die. Our next title is as complex and thought-provoking as you'd expect from developers Sunset Visitor. The Vancouver-based studio created Peabody-winning
indie game with
1,000
all
times
movement.
release, and their next game is looking just as intriguing, innovative, and slightly unnerving, in the best way. I'm so excited to present Prove You're Human.
I have dreamt so long of my body that I know everything about it. I have dreamt it into existence.
They say you think you're human.
I am human.
Oh, welcome. My name is Pinky. I also go by Natalie, and I am
Pinky?
a narrative designer at
That's
Sunset
actually
Visitor
kind of
Studios.
an
In our
interesting
upcoming
name.
game, an AI dares to dream that she's human, and it is your job to put her in her place. Prove You're Human is a sci-fi narrative adventure where you play as Santana. You've split your consciousness into 2, and you've been uploaded to a digital world to work. On your first day, you head into the office and you meet a giant face extended off of a mechanical arm. This is Mesa. And day in and day out, you spend time with her. And through doing rather esoteric captchas, you learn more about her as she learns more about you.
My name is Daniel Bolio. I'm an artist here at Sunset Visitor, and my background has mostly been in animation here in Vancouver. My first project in games was a game for the Nintendo Switch called Boreal Tenebrae. Animating Mesa is, we're approaching it in a unique way, where we're trying to have this balance where there is enough complexity in the animation system so that she's able to hit all these poses and expressions and micro expressions that we want her to hit, but also have the system intuitive enough that the writers are able to control a lot of that animation from within their writing documents through text-based macros. Having them be able to suggest animations for her to do in the writing document is sort of imperative to how we want to make this game.
Yeah, she does look a bit freaky.
Is
I'll
just how
definitely
big
agree
she is
with
in
that.
frame. Like I've been finding
Oh,
that
yeah.
really, like,
I appreciate the raid. Maybe let's give Maya a shout out.
Convey
How was your
emotion
stream,
on this
Maya?
face. She can be very serpentine.
Appreciate
she can be very robotic,
the raid,
but she can
by
also
the
be
way.
very organic. So there's a lot of different
We just
ways
give
that
Maya a
she can be
bit of
animated
a
and
shout out
a
here.
lot of different kind
So
of
what have you
modes that
been
makes
up
a
to tonight, Maya? Have you been having a lot of fun?
Something
I
is
mean,
different
I will say though,
in the middle of the night.
they've had a lot of good
you
announcements
capture
today.
Mother
They've had the
herself
Monster Hunter
about
Wilds
body. And not just
expansion, they've had
anybody,
Stranger from
her
Heaven,
body.
they've had
She is certain that she has
a new
a
Samurai game, Swords with
which is
Legends,
impossible.
Crossfire,
So of course you
Final
do
Fantasy
not believe
VII,
her until one day.
Part 3.
This next world premiere
And
hails from Paris, France, from a developer who isn't
I
afraid
had a Freaky
to curate
Friday,
layers
had lots of
the
fun. I'm
humanity
glad you had lots of fun. Trust me, there's been a lot of games that I can't even keep up with these games, to
video
be
games.
honest.
They should always be fun and lighthearted and designed to make us forget about all the worries in our lives, right? Right? Wrong. I'm Florent Morin from The Pixel Hunt, and we are known for making video games about the most depressing
yes.
topics imaginable, like
Raid for
forced
me.
migrations or grief.
Yeah, Maya
or challenges.
is really nice.
Also, we made
I
one
appreciate,
horseback
yeah,
riding
definitely
game,
give her a
this one
follow.
doesn't
She's really,
But
really
why would
lovely
we do that, you
person.
ask?
And,
Well, it's not just because
she
we are a
just,
bunch of
she loves
mean,
supporting
depressed
me,
French
as
wannabe
always. And,
existentialists.
as I was saying,
Of
there's
course we are,
been loads of
but we also believe
really
in the power
good game
of video
announcements
games
tonight.
to tell stories that you will care deeply
I think my wish list is going to just
Stories we
be
can't afford to.
exploding over
So
the next
let me
coming
tell you about
days.
Ithaca. In this narrative road trip RPG, you play as Penelope, a 30-something environmental rights lawyer who spent the last decade trying to sue big polluting companies and failing miserably. Today, you hop in your car and decide to drive to a place called Ithaca, where you're supposed to meet with friends from the Earth Protection Association you just joined. A perfectly normal thing to do, except there's the boss of a big petroleum company tied up in your trunk. Ithaca starts as a game where you, the player, have to figure out what's going on. From the comfort of your vehicle, you'll be able to call and text Penelope's friends and family. You'll get to know her better as she pretends everything is normal. And as the story is moving forward, you'll gain experience points that will allow
I
you
will
to shape
say
her
though,
personality.
lots of great
Depending on your
announcements.
skills, you
Me
will
and
pass
Sunny
or
have
fail
just been
checks that
enjoying
will open or close
this,
new narrative
this
routes.
event.
You'll also be
for
able
like
to explore your own
the
thoughts in
last,
search for answers about who
3
you
hours
really
or
are.
so.
Stop in
We
service
just
stations
been-
to meet with
we
strangers.
just been basically
Investigate
enjoying
the
it, what can
interior
I
of your
say?
car for clues that
Both
may have been
comedians have
planted
just
there.
been enjoying
Or
it.
call
And
mysterious
by the
phone
way,
numbers to learn
they even
info that
had
will shed a new
007
light
First
on the
Light, which
operation
by
you
the
are.
way,
And in the
I
end,
really
you'll
want to
be
get
left with the most
007
complicated
First Light.
question
For
Penelope
those
has
who
ever
want to
faced.
help
Will
me
she
in
go
trying to
all
get
the
that
way
game so
and
we
finish
can
what she
finally
started?
start playing it at
Or will
some
the
point.
road change everything?
It is a part of the
We're not
Kofi
making
law
Ithaca
right
to
now, so
give answers. We're making it because
either as
we're
you
living
will.
through
And I
questions
think
that
the
feel
Twitch drop
increasingly
is
hard to
available.
avoid. About
Right, I need to
power,
double check if it is
about
available. Hang
violence,
on.
about the world we live in and how far
Oh
we need
no,
to go to defend
yeah, I
it.
think the Twitch. Oh yeah, it
About
is
what still
available.
feels possible when
Okay, so the
nothing
Twitch
seems to
drop is
work
still
anymore.
going.
And we hope Ithaca will
You
be
can
one
still
way
get the Twitch
to
drop.
sit with those
Essentially, what the
questions for a
Twitch
while.
drop is Dante from Warframe.
From inside a car that keeps
If you
moving
watch
forward.
like 30
If
minutes
that
or
sounds
more, you
interesting
get
to
it.
you, we've just
But
launched
you'll
a
need to
Kickstarter
link
and
up
a
your
Steam
Warframe
page,
account to
and we
Twitch
hope to
to
release the game
unlock
in late
it.
2027.
So
Also, you never
that's
know,
how that
there might
works.
still
If
be a
you're
cute
wanting
horseback
to,
riding minigame in there somewhere.
if you want it, you're gonna want to.